Now, what exactly is going on when it comes to WWE and their contract situations? For like the past, 4 or 5 months, there have been numerous name after name after name that's having their contracts either come close to an end or outright ending. And it doesn't seem like they're on top of their thing, on top of their game when it comes to re-signing people. I don't know what's going on, and maybe it's not my place to be talking concerning that I'm a fan, but it is concerning. But hey, before we get into the video, if you like wrestling content, yo my boys, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Peep your boy over on the Twitch as well. All the links to the socials as well down in the description. And let's get into it. Now, I was already starting to question this a good couple of months ago, and it feels like that question, that concern has been reignited, especially in the past few weeks. But let me start you off with what happened yesterday, with the news that was dropped onto the wrestling community, being none other than Dijak. Now, people have been questioning as to why Dijak hasn't been popping up on Raw. Why has he been predominantly showing up over on... Why has he been popping up on Twitter, doing nothing but ratioing people, but hasn't really been doing much when it comes to popping up on Raw or on SmackDown? I believe he was drafted to Raw. And lo and behold, WWE didn't bother with this man's contract, which, by the way, is an absolute damn shame, because this man could go in the ring, and if you have not seen his stuff on NXT, my god, you have missed out. And sadly, it doesn't seem like you will be able to get hippified unless you peep the stuff he does over on the indies, considering this man is going to be going ahead and doing his thing. Please, yo, fucking eyes, this man is going to go crazy. But at the same time, and again, by the time you're watching this, hey, this contract's already expired. But let me take you back over to here and point out just how many contracts have either at one point this year have came close to an end without really getting addressed like they should have, or have just outright have yet to get dealt with. You have Seth, Seth freaking Rollins. You have Ricochet, which has already said he's done with WWE. You have Natalya, which her contract still is yet to be resigned. You have the whole Dijak situation, which, hey, the contract's already up by now. You have the man Becky Lynch. You have Drew McIntyre earlier this year. You have Chad Gable as well earlier this year. My god, who is in control? Who is in charge of these contracts or these contract negotiations? And why is it these situation after situation after situation? I mean, like, back during the times of He Who Shall Not Be Named, usually we would see stuff like, okay, mass releases. All these people, they're getting released. All these people, we don't have much for them. Just send them out all at the same time. Why is it that so many people's contract, especially some of these big names as well, aren't getting any talk? Like, it's weird, it's strange, it's bizarre. Like, when people get released in general, that is upsetting, that is disappointing, that's depressing, but at the same time, it's sadly not surprising that WWE would do stuff like that. But the fact that they are just going idle on all these contracts, and it's not even like they just don't want to resign people like they did here with Dijak, which, by the way, again, Dijak is going to go absolutely crazy, and it's going to make WWE regret not resigning this man. But the fact that you do this to people like Drew McIntyre, with your Becky Lynches, with your Seth Rollins, your main eventers, people that have either went on to main event pay-per-view, or that could, or have main events at pay-per-view, have main evented WrestleManias. Drew McIntyre's main evented a WrestleMania. Doggone Seth Rollins has main evented a WrestleMania. This year, Becky Lynch has WrestleMania main event under her belt. And the fact that you are doing that, and on top of that, all three of those names as well have been champion in the past couple of months. In fact, they have been champion around the point of these contract negotiations, or lack thereof, to us. My god, what is going on? I don't know, maybe I'm being extremely ignorant. Again, I am a fan. I am not somebody that is aware of the backstage stuff that is going on. Maybe to each situation is their own. Maybe each situation has its answer. Maybe, I don't know. But at the same time, the fact you have so many of these, hey, this wrestler's contract's coming up, this person's contract's coming up, this contract's still with negotiation, that person's kind of figuring stuff out, but at the same time they aren't having much stuff be said or done when it comes to their contract. All these situations over and over and over again in such a short amount of time. I don't recall there being so much talk on contracts just kind of being left to expire, especially for big names like we have in the past few months. It is just weird. It's bizarre. But yeah, I'm hyped to see what Dijak is going to do on the indies, especially since he's already been in talks with the boys Marseille and Mansoir. Maybe they'll probably do stuff together, and I'm hyped to see regardless. Oh, have Dijak pop up in TNA and absolutely go crazy there. Y'all let me know what y'all like to see with Dijak do. Where should Dijak pop up? What should he do? And on top of that, hey, I want to hear y'all's thoughts on what the hell is going on when it comes to these contracts negotiations, these contracts not being given much attention, it seems, from a fan's perspective. But yeah, see ya.